The new Accord, I like the design, I like the engine. I mean, the ride is pretty smooth. I actually like the coupe a little bit better myself because I don't need the four-door, but I mean, both are really good. It's usually up to two children. Up to two children, they are looking for the Accord. Otherwise, they would go for a bigger car like the Pilot or the Odyssey. That's gonna have 3 rows. Well, it's rated one of the top in its category, so it's got all 5 stars, front, passenger, back, side impact. So that's a big selling point. Obviously, when they have children, they have the side curtain that go all the way back, protect all the windows. So people think that it's good for the children in the back too. When they look at this model, they always ask me about what those buttons are, where you have, and that's the Bluetooth and the voice command. So this one has the navigation, so it's gonna have all the little toy. And then they're usually pretty impressed about how many buttons are on the dashboard. But as they start driving the car, and they usually figure out that it's not that complicated. You just have on top all the radio, and on the side you have all the climate control and to adjust the air and etc. So after, yeah, I guess at the end of the test drive, after I showed them the car, they drove it and tried to adjust the temperature, the radio by themselves. They usually find out that it's pretty easy to use, and you actually have almost all the control on your steering wheel for the radio and the cruise control and the navigation. The range, you're gonna start around 22 up to 30,000 almost, with navigation, leather, V6 and everything. So that's kind of the range. We do. I guess people are still thinking that the price of the gas is gonna go up, and it is kind of going up a little bit. So yeah, people are still wondering about price, thinking about the future, and that's also the reason why they are looking at Hondas, because they are reliable car that last for a long time. So they're thinking in 5 years, price will be higher, and they still want to have good gas mileage. I have a lot of people that just moved in Colorado, that don't know their way around. I have a lot of ladies that don't really know directions, and also need the navigation. And the last one is just people that are really looking for the top of the line and just like the dashboard with the navigation. Well, I guess they heard of the name and the reliability of the car. That's really the big thing, the resale value and all this kind of stuff. If they want to keep the car for long, they know that it's gonna last and don't have many problems. They're not gonna spend a lot of time in the shop. And if they change every 3 years and change cars more often, they just gonna have a better resale value than any other car. The gas mileage, well, that's a good question, because people sometimes wonder if they should get the V6 or the 4-cylinder, since the V6 is pretty close on gas mileage to the 4-cylinder because of the variable cylinder management. So, but in this category again, it's a really good. It's doing really good. I mean, it's 21 and 31 for the 4-cylinder. Which is good for the size, and what is it, 19 and 29 for the V6, and that's really good for a V6. Basically, when you're going to be cruising on the highway or maybe sometime in the city, it's going to turn off some cylinders. So instead of running on 6, you're going to run on 3 and 4, which is going to help you save a lot of gas. So really this car, if you're looking to get a good gas mileage, just try not to push, to accelerate too hard, and every time you're going to be cruising, you're going to be running on 3 or 4 cylinders. 271 horsepower for the V6. Really nice and smooth ride. That's probably my favorite car to drive.